Hello again, good evening. My name is Sandra Esenam Afenu. Let's talk some business. Fuel prices are expected to go down again from next week. Our calculation shows it should be reviewed downwards by as much as 2%. Diesel should again go down by some 3% per litre, while petrol should witness a little over 1% reduction. This is the second time prices are going down at the pumps this month. This brings the reduction so far to almost 10%. A litre of petrol and diesel is currently selling at 4 cedis 94 pesos, translating into 22 Ghana cedis 23 pesos. To other stories now, government has expressed commitment to rebrand the National Board for Small-Scale Industries, NBSSI, to expand its operation. Deputy Minister of Trade and Industry, Carlos Ahenkra, made the revelation at the board's end-of-year cocktail event here in Accra. Bismarck Awusa has more.
According to the Ministry of Trade and Industry, the transformation will see a change of name from the National Board for Small-Scale Industries to Enterprise Development Authority. Deputy Minister for Trade and Industry, Carlos Ahenkra, says his outfit is working hard to forward the proposal to Cabinet before first quarter of 2019.
In fact, to show that we are serious with this development, what we've been going ahead to do is to transform all the business advisory centers in our various districts into business resource centers. Now, these business resource centers will do more than the business advisory centers represented. They are going to, as it were, encompass every agency that is concerned with the creation, of course, and the support for industry.
For her part, the executive director of NBSSI, Kosi Yankee, lauded the initiative by the Trade Ministry. She is optimistic this would go a long way to deepen her outfit's influence on the market.
Oh yes, there's going to be a major boost in the operations of NBSSI. As the minister mentioned to you, we're transforming as an institution and we'll continue to do that. And what that means is that we're going to provide better services. Most times when people think about transforming, they only think about the name. Yes, the goal is to move in a name change and in the face of the institution, but also to be able to provide better and stronger services to the businesses we work with. So yes, government has pledged some resources towards us. And secondly, as I mentioned, the reason why we brought all these partners was we showcased to them and shared with them our strategic plan and the direction as to where we want to go. And they have also committed, and some of them have pledged to support us to ensure that we strengthen Ghana and the businesses that we work with.
The event was organized to showcase the partners, the success chalked by the NBSSI in 2018. Bismarck Awusa's report.
First National Bank is currently working to take over GHL Bank. Sources say discussions have gone far for the planned marriage to be completed soon. There's more in the following report.
Sources say the planned takeover is being influenced by some difficulties by GHL Bank in meeting the minimum capital requirement of 400 million Ghana cedis by the end of this month. This is because of its major shareholders, Abrach, a private equity firm based in Dubai, which recently filed for bankruptcy and thus having some challenges in helping GHL Bank recapitalize. Sources say even though the takeover talks have gone far, it is yet to secure the necessary regulatory approval from the regulators in Ghana and South Africa. Securing a no objection from these regulators could fast-track the process for First National Bank to possibly take over GHL Bank. On the part of First National Bank, the move is more of a growth strategy. That is, helping it fast-track the process of becoming one of the biggest banks in the country. First National Bank recently announced that it has met the new capital requirement of 400 million cedis, following some capital injection from its parent bank in South Africa. The financial accounts of GHL Bank ending September 2018 showed that it had a stated capital of 114 million cedis. This is even short of the required 120 million cedis currently for commercial banks in the country. We are also learning that the Bank of Ghana could give GHL Bank some time to finalize this deal so that it would not lose its license as an universal bank.
Strategic African Services Finance Group Limited, a global investment banking, security and management firm, has opened an initial publication to acquire a minimum of 1 million shares between December 28 and January 18, 2019. Fund manager Anthony Agbe Dogbato has been sharing with Joy Business what this offering seeks to achieve in the local financial market.
According to Strategic African Services, the move for the initial application is to rake in the unbanked population as well as inculcate the culture of investment in the informal sector. Anthony Agbe Degbato is fund manager of the offer.
Many investors are not interested in the undulating nature of such investment. So what they opt for is they want something that will give them a stable income. So of course, for such investors, you have to create something for them, and that is what we have created for them. And this will give them a stable income over time and over time and over time.
He also tells Joy Business, even though the current reforms within the financial sector may have reduced confidence level, the firm still remains resolute to win the trust of clients.
You know, we've applied for this license for some time now, and the approval came just about some few weeks ago, and we chose to launch it and just to have it done so that we can start full-time in 2019. That is why we decided to launch it in December. So by 2019, we have the fund already there so people can buy into it. Yeah.
Midas Fund is a money market mutual fund with the objective of capital preservation with growth potential in the short term to medium term.
Time now to check what's happening on the international front, and U.S. coffee giant Starbucks has abandoned plans to expand in South Africa. We have the details next.
China has accused the UK of deep-rooted pride and prejudice over security fears raised about Huawei. The Chinese company's chairman has also complained of his firm's incredibly unfair treatment abroad. In recent weeks, the UK's Defense Secretary and Chief of MI6 has been among those to warn that use of Huawei's 5G kit poses risks that need fuller consideration. With high operating costs and a tight budget, U.S. coffee giant Starbucks had to abandon its plans to expand in South Africa. However, the influx of customers at the opening of its first store in Johannesburg in April 2016 has led to an economic upswing that exceeded expectations. Local licensee Taste Holdings has opened 12 Starbucks coffee shops in Johannesburg, Pretoria, and Durban. It hopes to open 45 stores by 2020 with a target of 150 stores in the country.
All right, so that's all for business with me, Sandra Esenam Afenu. It's a weekend. Do enjoy it, but do not drink and drive. Enjoy a weekend, and it's the last one before the end of the year, so make sure you're safe. Thanks so much for watching.